EDClass Academy is King Edward VII Academy. It's a large ex-grammar school building in King's Lynn. We have a very, very large range of students who come here. It's a truly comprehensive school. Inspiration Trust being such a prominent trust, particularly in the county of Norfolk and Suffolk, EDClass has been incredibly useful already. We've seen it in our school, the effectiveness that it's brought to our alternative provision, looking at supporting students who are at risk of permanent exclusion, and from my perspective, looking at it from attendance point of view, getting students back into school on a kind of reintegration pathway. EDClass is built really heavily into that process. EDClass is used firstly to prevent suspensions and to support students who are reintegrating back in through behaviour. Those students who are at risk of permanent exclusion are given the opportunity to work on EDClass as a kind of an off-site alternative provision. The second way that we use it is with supporting attendance. EDClass has been very good for supporting attendance so far because those students who you can't get through the door, it offers them an alternative way of accessing education in support or collaboration with EDClass and the school, and it often forms part of a part-time timetable that then reintegrates students slowly back into mainstream school. I think EDClass has added another weapon to our arsenal in terms of supporting the reintegration of students. Before EDClass, the alternative provision was very much limited to off-site specialist provision, whereas this gives us a nice middle ground where we can offer students an academic learning environment but at home. They are also supported with one-to-one tutors if they need it, so the support really can't be that much better for those students who have been directed to work in that way. So in terms of reintegration, it's an absolute no-brainer in terms of getting students to work in a part-time timetable, kind of reintegrating them back into mainstream school with EDClass supporting that. The most successful point of EDClass has been the ability for us to streamline our online provision because it's all in one place. So we, rather than having staff having to provide their own resources left, right and centre, and it's difficult to coordinate that approach, EDClass has provided a central location for those materials and resources to be pushed through. Not only that, but we also can provide that one-to-one tuition through EDClass that it just wouldn't be possible within school because teachers have their teaching timetables and they have their other commitments. Staff cannot be providing the level of support that EDClass can to those students who are accessing alternative provision outside of school. So it provides a consistent approach where you're going to get quality. I would absolutely recommend EDClass. I'm just really excited to see how far EDClass can go. I think from attendance point of view, it's going to be really powerful. And I'm very excited to see the potential and the opportunities for not only growing it within school, but also supporting those students and seeing a meaningful impact.